Alright folks, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I know it's been a minute, but I've been busy, crazy back-to-back flights and events and stuff to shoot, so I haven't had any time to edit any videos, but I've been doing tons and tons of photos. I've got all the BTS, don't worry, it's coming, but I thought I'd give you an update, and because I'll probably edit this one before all the bigger videos that I've got coming and the past events that you guys will see, because this shoot, just an indoor shoot. As you see, I'm in London, shot here many times, you might have seen on the channel, but this video won't take too long for me to edit, so I'll get this one out quick. And just know there is a bunch of dope locations and everything coming, but what I will say is do not miss the next Thailand event. It's going to be the biggest and best one yet. The model lineup is insane, best model lineup I've had at an event, partnered up with a great resort. This one is going to be one for the books, so if you want to find out all the information, go to thecollectivetravel.com. It's in the description and I'll put it on the screen, but yeah, click the link, go straight to all the information, and yeah, I want to see you guys there. Don't procrastinate, don't wait for another time, don't wait for I'll come next time. Next time is not guaranteed, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Get that on that trip today. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Well, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. My Instagram is Kimberly Moon Form, and my Twitter is Moon Formation, and my TikTok is Kimberly Moon Formation, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it is.
I have the correct one.
Yeah.
On the screen, guys.
Or tag below. Oh yeah.
So stepping right into this photo shoot, guys, I think I have a new favorite lens. I come back every now and then trying new things. I obviously come back with a new favorite lens. You see this 85mm here? I have done a literally dedicated shoot with this 85, which will be coming. I told you I've got loads of content coming, but this 85 is definitely one of my new fave telephotos. There's been many times of these couple trips I've just taken an 85 and maybe my 24-70, I believe, or it's been an 85 and a 24. Like, it's always been a mixture depending on what I'm actually shooting, but the 85 has stayed the staple just because I can get the telephoto, but I can get so much more in than my 135 or even the 100. But why I love this 85 is because, as you can see on the side of it, it's image stabilization. That's the one thing that I picked this one over the 1.2, because this lens is a 1.4. I chose this because of the image stabilization. With my handheld video, it's so smooth compared with the 5-axis stabilization of the R6. It's so good, and it's such a big difference. So and again, 1.4, the low light's incredible. The clarity of this lens is incredible. It's so sharp, and again, EF glass wins because the price is nowhere close to RF, and you can still get this lens looks basically brand new. Don't know how, but it almost looks brand new. So yeah, this has been my go-to for a while now, and paired up with, I have my 24, so I used this and my 24, and then when I do my flash, any flash work, more 90% of my flash work, if I have it to hand, I use the 10-18, which is the EFS lens. I love that look. I love the distortion that it makes. It just brings character to the image. Now switching to my 24, one of my other favorite wider primes. This is the 24 1.4 version 2. I always forget to mention that this is the version 2. Super crispy, but I just wanted to get a bit closer shots and wider, create that nice separation, and again, varied shot in a nice carousel post with obviously of the model in the famous JTV bikini. Should I bring these red ones back? I haven't shot these red ones in a while, so I might want to bring those back. So this I did 2 versions of in this spot. I did a natural light version, and then I did a version with flash, and obviously the 10 to 18mm lens. So you guys let me know in the comments, which version do you prefer? The natural light version, well, what natural light was left as the sun was basically down, or the flash version? I don't know which one I like. They're so very different looks. It's almost like I can't decide which one I kind of like more, but they came out so great. Model is absolutely fire, as you can see. So the model isn't the issue here. It's the creative style, which one you prefer. Yeah, so now I'm pulling out the 10 to 18mm with the flash. This is the newer, however you say it, Z160 flash. This is a direct flash on top camera flash. Is such a tiny little thing, as you can see on the camera. One thing I love about this is the modeling light. It's because this lens is a f4.5 to 5.6, so obviously in dark you're not seeing anything. And obviously I turn on the compensation on the camera, so it brightens up the screen, but just having the modeling light there just helps to focus every time. I don't miss a single image when I've got the modeling light on, and as you can see, it's bright. I even use this as a little video light that you'll see on my page. I'll post some of the reels that I've made after this video comes out, but I'll use the modeling light as a video light on top of that. So even with this lens at f4.5 at night time, so I love this little lens. Any flash work you see is with this one. I will have it in my gear listing in the description if you want to check that one out. But this is my little vintage setup. I had someone ask what am I using for my flash, so you can go check that out in the description. But yeah, so any flash work you see me do, it is literally 9 times out of 10 with this setup. The only thing might change is if I'm like, I don't know, on location, like say if I'm overseas, I probably will change the lens, but this will definitely be the flash. I mean, the flash I used to take was so heavy, had to put like 6 batteries in it, like it was ridiculous, and it made the whole setup, like it would ache, my arm would be aching afterwards to be so heavy. But this is so compact and light, it's perfect for the usage that I want to do. Now this is the last section of the shoot. Just got some final images in the bathroom because I just wanted the red in the bathroom as well, just for some variety. Then I switched it up to the black JTV bodysuit. Again, this is a very impromptu shoot. This was literally her last day in the country before she flew out. So her flight was literally like in the morning, about 5 in the morning or something like that. So and I literally only messaged her this very day. So yeah, it was very last minute, so that's why I had to come with the JTV bikinis, because we didn't have much options to shoot at all. But sometimes the impromptu shoots are the best ones. You never know, you might get some fire. It's just that raw feeling of just doing a shoot. You don't have to overthink it, don't have to have all this massive planning, a million people at the shoot. Just get back to basics and get that nice raw feeling of when you first picked up a camera. That's what I like to bring back now and then, just to, do you know what I mean, stay grounded, keep that original flavor and flair of JadoreTV. And that's kind of why have kept a consistent look across my images for all these years. You know, you just never forget the kind of style of where you kind of came from and how you got to that style. So that's why I always like to strip back, not too much gear, and produce this high quality content. But if you like the images, let me know which is your favorite set, flash or natural light. I hope you enjoyed the images, and come to the next Thailand event, collectivetravel.com, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.